Oh, we were streaming. That's great. We have a 43-second video right now.
Excellent.
Fuck it. Oh, we were streaming.
Straight dope out the ride. Speeding past the police wouldn't advise. That Star Trek to make a bitch beam up to the Enterprise. And you would tap the Kirk, trade ass for work. Let a bitch sniff your back, you got burnt. Still owe me 2,300 for that twerk. Send a post up in your place, so don't perk. Nigga, don't snitch, don't tell. Rap niggas, they recite that so well. He the same motherfucker that I ratted out his homie. He ain't even got no money for his own bill. Let's go deep. Yeah. Where I be, fuck for the nigga yelling. I be fucking with them fellas if you buying or selling. If you find me in the hood with hot goods, we got those. Nigga, I just stole these rims, watch the potholes. All laws and street codes, y'all forgot those. Homie, y'all been in the block since the start nose deep. Yeah, where I go. East side 17 there, better keep a G-pass on your G-I to
Where'd you find this Freddie Gibbs remix?
He released the deluxe version of Pinata. His first album is Mad Lib, that came out in 2014. We used the deluxe edition of it yesterday that had 83 songs on it.
Jesus.
Like half of them are just Mad Lib instrumentals. Half of them are just like loosies and throwaways from Pinata era stuff. It's so good.
Yeah, that was good.
You like the song?
Yeah.
Nice. Bootlicker is looking for a group in the chat.
Rip. So you just didn't want to hang with us.
He's looking for a Raytrack Chasm, it looks like. Yeah.
Huh?
Wait, what's RFK?
Razor Fang Keep.
Razor, okay, my bad. Yeah, Razor Fang. I blame marijuana.
No, a lot of these horde dungeons do look the same. There's a 33 human paladin to our back left. He's running far away, but just aware. Yep. How many bars are you to 30?
Oh, a good many. Under half.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a painful reality. Got a long way to go tonight though. We're cutting it off at 11, so we got what, like hour and a half left.
Yeah, we'll get you to 30.
I think so. I'm rested for about half of it.
Oh wow. Okay.
Up until half of 30. That is from where I'm at.
Hold on. Let me mark these. That's the one we want. Watch your right. Watch your right. Yep. Good job. Nice pull.
Yeah, that worked out pretty well. Dude, I started playing the original Dark Souls again today. Just picked up where I left off a long time ago, and goddamn, that game's funky these days. I love it to death, especially for what it used to be, and like I've forgotten a lot of it at this point. Honestly, I've only beaten Dark Souls one time in my whole life, believe it or not.
Wow.
Like it's the hardest of them all. I think it's brutal, but I really want to do it again, and I've been slowly working on it. And it's just, oh my god, some of it's bullshit. Like that's why it's the hardest game, is that some of the programming is just unabashedly designed to be unfair to you, and I'm just like, all right, it's just Japanese being racist to the white people through video games.
It's our time. We deserve it.
It is absolutely our time, and you 1000% deserve it. Also, if it comes in the form of Dark Souls, I will suck that Japanese dick.
Yeah.
I love that fucking shit. It is heroin to me.
name some of your shit water after this, so.
Might as well drink some of it too.
Scorpion's getting kind of close, yeah.
Speak of the devil.
I don't have a target. Recharging.
Make sure you're looking for car parts on the ground, by the way.
Yeah, I'm trying to keep an eye out.
I'm out of range. It's too far away.
Oh my god.
That spell isn't ready yet. I can't cast that yet. Recharging. It's too far away.
See some car parts around here. There's like 3 around here if you want to grab a few. There's a lot around here actually. If you want to grab a few.
Yeah, yeah, that's cool.
Recharging.
Hold on, I gotta go check on Izzy real quick.
Sure thing.
Alright.
Greetings. How's she doing?
She's alright. She's been like, I don't know, it's kind of weird. Like, I can't complain, but I will.
Yeah, yeah. So like, what do you mean?
I don't know. Like, ever since we've been out here, she's just been very, like, food aggressive. And it's annoying as shit, honestly.
That's weird. Yeah, that's not you. Been in her.
She's been food aggressive before, but, like, not this bad. And I think it's just because, like, it's not just me and her, you know?
Yeah.
And, like, this isn't a bash at my mother, because this is just who she is. And, like, Izzy loves the hell out of her.
Yeah.
But, like, you know, Izzy walks all over her. You know?
Exactly, and like that's because like she's not her owner though. I think she's smart enough to know that, which is
Well, I mean, like, my mom lets it happen.
That's also very true. Yeah, mothers tend to do that. Those are
Right.
really fucking good. What the fuck?
Go ahead and eat them. But like, and
That's a
then
big one,
it's also my fault too, because like I'm working, and like normally when I had my apartment, there's a lot of car parts over here too.
Okay.
I'll help you with that. So like normally in the apartment, like I would work in my room at my desk most of the day, but I would come out in the living room and work with her,
Right.
and just let her hang out with me and stuff. But here, like I just stay in the room and work. So she's just like
Right.
out in the rest of the house by herself,
Yeah, yeah.
which is
Or,
like,
your parents and stuff.
well, my parents aren't home.
Oh, they don't work from home?
No.
Oh, okay.
Um,
That must be nice for you at least. Get some time to yourself.
it's all right. But like, especially in new places, like I've read that you're not supposed to do that because it makes them think that they own the place
Oh.
because they're getting
yeah,
free reign. Like they're like out alone.
When they're young, they'll just interpret the shit out of that and abuse
Right.
it.
So I think I think part of her food aggressiveness is that she thinks,
Okay, so when you say food aggressive, like what?
like if I get within 10 feet of her, she growls her brains out at me.
What the fuck?
Yeah, dude, she's psycho.
That's like not okay.
No, it's not. But like again, like she did it a little bit. She's always been a little bit like that.
Right.
But I had it in the apartment where like it wasn't a problem. Like I could get near her and it wasn't a problem.
Okay.
But here, like I think she kind of thinks she owns the place a little bit because of her free reign and ability to walk all over
Yeah.
1/3 of the household.
She feels braver,
Yeah, exactly.
a little more arrogant.
And so, like, I'm thinking once we get back into my apartment and it's just me and her, it'll be like we'll have a rough phase.
Unfortunately, yes, and your wife see that. So I would start definitely mentally preparing yourself to be extra patient and not like flip out at her.
Oh,
because that'll just make
100%.
it worse. Yeah.
100%.
That's what I've had to do that with. I've learned I've had to do that with you, honestly, dude. So it's nothing near like what this is going through or anything. But Blue, when she's coming off Trazodone, the tranquilizers we've been using to keep her down, she is a goddamn fucking crackhead. I can't tell if it's withdrawals, or I don't think it's withdrawals. I think she just like the Trazodone has been in her system for so long that without it, like all of her just regular levels feel like a boost, you know?
Yeah.
And so she's just like, she bounces off the fucking walls. And the weirdest shit, I don't know why this has been happening, but she's been pissing all over her bed lately in her sleep.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, I have no idea why. It's not happened any time in the last like 4 or 5 days, thankfully, knock on wood. But like, for a while there, she was like doing a few things. And I was like, what the fuck is this? Like,
Right.
just weird shit happening right now, man. I don't know. Maybe it's that dogs are pretty sensitive to changes in weather conditions and changes in seasons and stuff. That sounds like bullshit, but the weather's been fucking weird lately. It's been all over the place.
No, dude, I'm sensitive to weather changes, so.
Yeah, exactly. So you know, exactly. Probably freaking out a little bit because of that.
Yeah. Well, it's also been harder to get out and get her energy out here because it rains so much.
Yep.
That and like I get off an hour later out here, so it's like,
Yeah.
before the
Less
last
time.
few weeks it's been dark by the time I get off work.
Yeah. Jeez, it sucks.
Yeah, I mean it is what it is.
I guess if you took a flashlight, it'd be okay, or like got a strip for her or something. But I don't know if you want to do that at these.
I mean, honestly, it's too late at this point because it doesn't get dark till like 6:30, so we've been able to get out as long as it doesn't rain.
That's true.
But out there, like I got off at 4:30, and I mean, I don't know. I don't think I've ever had her during daylight savings time out there, so I don't know how that would work.
Oh, really? Damn.
Because I got her late March, so no, it wouldn't have been daylight savings. But regardless, it's gonna be a bumpy time when it's just me and her again.
Yeah, that's definitely gonna be an adjustment. I think more so for her than it is for you.
definitely.
Like you know what you're gonna expect from her, and she is not gonna fucking want it. And so you're gonna have to put up with some of the worst horse shit she's thrown at you probably. Um, I just have a feeling that like going from like this kind of environment where you're saying she's like, again, like it's a fine line between I wouldn't call it spoiled, but like she's definitely
She's close to that.
she's close to it, and she can like she can kind of walk on your parents like you said, and they like to treat her extra nice and all that. So she's definitely going to pitch a fit when that changes, and it's just you around. There's no one there to give her that like extra level of affection.
Oh yeah. Well, it's not even affection. It's just pure,
Pray.
pure like. I mean, she just
Reward
does whatever she wants. Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, she's
Reward-
in, she's
it's cute points. It's the same principle as like why like hospitals have life easier. Like
she's going back to boot camp once it's just me and her.
honestly, yeah, and like yeah, you may just want to like break her ass in again.
Oh, I'm going to. I'm gonna. I'm not like not in like a strict sense, but like I think she benefits when we're on a routine.
Yeah, dude, 1000%, yes.
And so we're
They
going
have to be
back to
taught
that.
how to
Like
get-
she's gonna be on like a strict ass routine when we get back out
Yeah.
there.
And she will benefit from that. And even if it doesn't immediately show now, when she grows an adult dog, that will be like imprinted into her that routine.
Well, that's the
That'll-
thing is like that's what was really why a big reason why I didn't want to come out here is because we
Okay,
did.
that's
We had a great routine and she knew it like to a T.
You told me
And-
that, yeah. You told me y'all really were in a group.
Oh my
over
god,
there.
I loved it. I loved it so
Yeah.
much. And now we're gonna have to figure that out again. But it is what it is, you know. Like I'm kind of past
Yeah,
the point of being like grouchy about it to the point where I'm like, you know what, I gotta do it. So whatever.
Exactly, and that's kind of the point where I think it starts to become not necessarily easier, but you're starting to get into the mentality of like, all right, this is going pretty much like until you're older, this is going to be a bitch. I'm just gonna have to fucking like nut up and deal with it.
Right.
And once you get in that mentality, and like for me personally, especially with like Belle and stuff, she was my first dog, and I had no fucking idea how to handle that phase and stuff, and so we had problems for a little bit. But like, if you can manage it well enough, it creates an incredibly good bond between you and your dog. In
Yeah,
like
for sure.
a surprisingly short amount of time. It's not like that's a cool breed.
As I say, that shit kind of slaps actually.
Yeah. But yeah, again, it's a very tough time, but if you navigate mistakes, but if you overall navigate it well enough, it's kind of what makes or breaks the relationship, so to speak. And I think you're gonna be just fine with it.
I was gonna
Y'all
say,
already-
I think it'll go well. I just need to
Yeah.
get over the phase of like, I need to be extra patient in the first like month that we're back out
It's
there.
gonna be. I was gonna say, I'm glad you know that because it is. That first time is really gonna test you.
Well, I don't even think it's gonna be her. Like, I think she's just gonna be trying to like be herself. But I'm gonna be so stressed out, like in a new apartment, trying to get
That's
everything
also a good
sorted and
point.
shit. And like
Yeah.
that's what's gonna be like. I need to manage my own stress levels and not take it out on her.
Yeah, true.
You know, that's what
You know,
I
that
need to be
might-
like hyper aware of.
Something you may want to do is like it's tough to like it's hard to do, especially for when you're like moving somewhere. Like trust me, I know the chaos that comes with the move. I can't even imagine moving from South Carolina to Texas, but and then back and then back and forth. But if you get there and like you just set like you think about what you need done over a certain period of time, and you say like, okay, by the end of the month I'm gonna have this done, by the end of like 2 weeks I'm gonna have this done, and by the end of the week I'm gonna have this done, and you just set these little things for yourself, and you can make a little bit of like just a tiny bit of structure out of it. You'll be amazed at what else will fall into place as you start to just like work towards those goals and complete them.
Oh, I've already thought about it. Like I'm gonna drop her off at daycare for like 4 days,
It's not a bad idea at all.
just because she needs to be socialized, and I don't want to have to deal with her while I'm like setting up the couch and all that other shit.
Yeah.
Like I want to have like I want to get her there, and then get my shit out of the storage unit, and then drop her off at daycare, and then set everything up.
Yes.
And then have
for
her
sure.
back when like at night when I'm not working and shit like that, basically. On the
Yeah.
bus.
Agreed. And
'Cause,
listen,
like-
dude, honestly, before you go back, I would love to have Blue and Izzy hang out as much as you would like to.
Dude, no. Whenever I've been
Blue-
telling you this, whenever Blue's good, like let's go to the Riverwalk, please.
Oh,
Me and
shit,
Izzy
never mind,
both,
yes.
we both love it there. I love that place.
So Blue's appointment, her last checkup is March 15th.
Okay.
That's when we find out like that she's like officially good. I'm sure she's fine, but by that date we're good. And truth be told,
Is that a Monday?
I think it's a Monday. Yeah.
Okay.
We don't have to go that day or
Well,
not.
no, God, no. I don't go on the weekdays just because it's impossible for me to get down there.
Yeah, I figured. But yeah, after that we can make a plan. But if she's looking really good beforehand, I might be able to swing something with Robin.
Well, I mean, don't push Blue or anything, and I know you won't, but
No, she's good though.
but like I was saying, like we don't even have to go 5 miles. Like we can go. I mean, they have that big. And that's not. Granted, it's not that big, but they have like a grassy patch in the beginning, and we can just go play some flying
That would be
disc,
We
and
can
then
start with that.
yeah, and then
Sure.
just go walk afterwards. Because if we're not going the whole way, then Izzy definitely needs to get some exercise out.
1,000%, dude. Yeah, and same with Blue. Like she's, don't get me wrong.
Oh,
she's
she'll
not
love
like,
it.
yeah, she'll love it. She's not. It's not like she's lost all her shape. Like, she still wants to go.
Oh yeah, I can tell.
Yeah. Oh yeah, you saw it. She burns out easy now. That's the thing. I'm trying to walk her gently and keep her stamina, get her stamina back up. What's that? Crocodile.
Yeah.
That's the live thing. How you doing on mana?
All right.
Or, mana, excuse me, water.
Yeah, I'm totally fine.
Alright. Oh my buck. I didn't even give you brains.
Oh, thank you.
You're welcome. I really wish I could trade you Moss a gate, but whatever.
Yeah, that would have been nice, but it is what it is.
I'm out of range.
Yeah, all of this is to say about Izzy that this is part of the growth process where as much as the dog is like raised by you and stuff, the dogs end up like kind of growing you inadvertently, you know? They kind of make you like mature a little bit.
Oh, dude, Izzy has been like,
Yeah.
like I'm still an impatient fuck, but she's been really
Right.
good for my patience.
Yes, dude, dogs do that. I never like Bella's so special to me in a large part because she was the first dog I went through with all of that, you know, and it was through a really hard time in my life in the first place.
Oh,
So
yeah.
like she is very just I get what dogs can do for that. It's very It's crazy to see.
Well, that's the thing that like I always tell myself about Izzy. Like no matter how much she pisses me off one day, like she like gave me like everything.
Yeah.
Like the whole
Exactly.
reason I even have friends out there is because I was able to go to the dog park, and
Exactly. Yeah.
like before that and even now, like I mean like Izzy's like my best friend out there. Like
Yep. Yep.
can always count on her.
She's always gonna want to like love on you to some measure, you know.
Right. Well, and that's the other thing too is like it's also made me realize like what I do matters because like to her like I'm like her world some
Yep.
days, you
Yep.
know, and so like I want to like I don't like when I'm mad or mean or whatever, like that's like so probably scary to her. Like I don't want that to be like common, you know,
Yeah.
because
Yeah.
like I'm her like you know like I want to be like I'm her dad. Like I don't want
Yes,
to be
you
like
are.
mean all the time, you know.
No, exactly. No, and that's a really, you're looking at it the right way. That's exactly how it should be, man. You're very aware of how you're projecting yourself and all that, and I think that's a great way to be because like dogs, especially, more than we think, they really are like emotionally intuitive animals. They get
Yeah,
it.
it's like kind of scary. Like she is
It's
definitely more
freaky.
emotionally attuned than I am.
Dude, I know, like Blue reads shit. Like I've definitely like cried around her once, where she's always like come over and like she hasn't like tried to do anything dramatic, like tears off my face, but she curls up next to me and like she like looks at me and she's like, I can tell you're not doing great. Like what's up?
Oh, yeah.
And it's nice to see.
Oh yeah, if I like there's been times where like I get bent out of shape over Izzy,
Yeah.
or like you know how I've acted towards Izzy or how I've talked to her and whatnot, and like if I put my head down and like let out a because me and Izzy both sigh a lot. I don't know if she got it from me, but like
I think she probably did.
but like we both sigh a lot, and
She
like
probably did get that from you. Yeah.
but like you know when you're like down, like there's like that special sigh that just like
It's the
sounds like
heavier,
you're shaking
deeper
up.
one.
Yeah.
Exactly. It's kind of
like-
rattly almost.
Yeah, and if I put my head down and do that, like she immediately comes over and is just like, "Oh my God, are you
Oh.
okay?"
Yeah. See, she
And I'm
knows.
just like, you know what? I love the fuck
Right.
out of you.
Yeah. No, they're amazing things, dude.
It's scary, honestly.
Yeah, it's incredible. You don't think of you don't know, like it's just, it goes to show that like we both knew this about dogs already. We both knew that they were sweet. We both knew that they were like intuitive, but like having these things for ourselves and actually going through the details of it really does change what it means to you.
Yeah. Well, I mean, like, kind of in a similar vein, like, I also think it's just really cool because, like,
Yeah.
you know, more so now, or more so, you know, when she was really young. Focus is smaller turtles, by the way. They're lower level.
Okay.
Like, you see how this one's smaller.
Yep. The 31.
But like, you know, more so when she was like really tiny and just like learning everything. But like even still, like to this day, like it's like really interesting to see like how, like I don't know. I just remember this one moment when she was like only still a few months old, where I was just like, wow, like there are just some things that you just don't know.
Yep.
Like, and I have to
Yup.
teach you that, or you're never gonna know that. You know.
And it's that thought becomes to me even crazier when you realize that you were that way too, you know?
Oh, exactly. That's the other thing too. I was like, oh my
Somebody-
God, like this is exactly how people are. Like,
Exactly, and you have to, exactly, it's a people, like it's freaky.
yeah.
And like just the depth of it is kind of staggering, honestly.
But yeah,
As you
like I
start
don't remember what it
watching.
was, but like, you know, like when she was a baby, you know, like she would get into everything, and then, like, you know, we kind of grew out of that where she was like, okay, like I've learned all these things, and then like, you know, we would encounter something new, and like,
Right.
I remember I was like, oh no, you shouldn't have done that, or like you shouldn't have acted that way, and then like I just like I had that moment of clarity where I was just like, you would never know how to act that way because you've never encountered this before. Like,
Exactly. It's like you don't realize that it's totally new to them until you
right.
think about it.
And so it's so interesting, like, to me, like that
Yes.
concept of like complete and utter newness. Because
Yep.
as an adult, you're like, oh, I've seen
It's
all this
lost on
bullshit.
you.
Yeah.
Exactly. It's,
And then like you
that's
see them encounter new things and like just like not know how to react, and you're just like, oh, I
It
would not
reminds
hit
me
that
all-
turtle. Okay.
Yeah. No, I wasn't planning on it. That actually came too close.
But yeah,
dude,
like it's so interesting to see. Like,
people say that's what kids partly like. That's partly why kids are so good for like just people to be around. Is because they remind you, because they remind you like of just as an adult, like you said, it's very easy to get burnt out and like weirdly comfortable slash uncomfortable, and that you've seen everything. And you feel
right.
like-
I was gonna say like it's not even like a child wonder. It's
No,
like
it's not.
it's just like a like just like such an inexperience.
Yes. Yeah.
It's so interesting to see. Like watching her interact with things that she hasn't experienced before. It's so interesting.
Yeah. Oh my God. I know. I love seeing Blue like find something new for the first time. It's partly why I love giving her new toys.
Yeah.
I just like seeing her like investigate things and like kind of check them out and see what they.
Oh, I
are.
love that. Like
I
I
love seeing
don't
them
give
in
Izzy a lot of
concert,
human
like-
food, but like one thing is stuck in my mind. Like I eat a lot of asparagus, and
Interesting.
I love asparagus, dude. It slaps.
I don't think they're human anymore, but fair.
I know. I remember because I made asparagus for me, you, Natalie, and Spencer one time junior year, and I asked you to help me, and you were like, "What?"
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I had never, ever. Very good. I had never known that.
You literally just put some oil on it and put it in the oven. But
I remember that specifically. We were at Spencer's place doing that, right at the station.
yeah, and
that's fun.
but like so, you know, when I give it to her, I boil it, so there's no oil on it and shit. But
Right.
I remember I was like, shit, have some asparagus, like this shit slaps, and like she like sniffed it and looked at me, and I was like, that's yours, go ahead and take it. And so she took it,
Yeah.
and she took it back to her bed, and this is what she does with everything now, everything new, toys,
That
food,
is-
anything. She
She
sniffs
takes it
it,
from her bed.
she puts it in her mouth, and then takes it over to her bed and just inspects it,
That's the cutest thing I've ever heard.
and then consumes it.
She just wants to, like, yeah, she wants her own privacy.
Yeah, like well, she knows
On
like
her
that's a
own.
safe space, I feel like, you know.
Yeah, exactly. Yes.
And so she's
That's where
like,
she's most
okay, let me
comfortable
take it back to
with
my,
it.
like I always said, like, oh, she's taking it back to base, like, because that's exactly what it was. Like she was like taking it back to home base to like inspect
That's
it and see if it was all right.
I fucking love that.
But she does it with toys too. Like I got her this toy for her birthday, and like every time you give her a new toy, she like sniffs it and it's like, is this mine? And she just kind of like picks it up really gently, takes it to her bed, and just kind of like lays there and sniffs it and like kind of licks it and stuff. And then she's like, oh shit, this is a toy, and she plays with it, you know?
That's amazing. Like you said, it's just, that's the thing. Is like, it's cute, it's funny, and it's a lot of things bundled up together. It's kind of just like happiness sitting there from you. It's really
Right.
sweet.
Right.
And it reminds me that it does in fact exist in the world. That's very like, it's very reaffirming. Honestly, I'm probably always gonna keep a dog around for that reason.
Right.
They're just nice. They remind me that there's something good in the world.
Well, they're just so damn cute. Like,
At the end of the day, yeah, that's what it boils down to. Cute and they're good.
well, like that's the thing is like, I'm like I want to get. Like I'm almost positive I'm not going to get another dog, you know?
Really, after Izzy?
Oh, well, Izzy's never gonna die, so I don't
Oh,
even
fair
know why
enough.
you're
That's
saying
true.
that,
Blue's
but,
also never died. So, yeah,
yeah, no, never.
true.
I straight up am like, I'm like, I will legitimately sell my soul. Like,
Dude, that's the feeling of being a parent right there.
oh, 100%. Like, or like, you know, like when I first had her, she didn't like the leash. Like she just wasn't used to it, you know?
Yep.
So like I never bothered taking her out on the leash when she was like a little puppy. Like I just kind of like let her roam free and like stood between her and the road, you know?
Yeah.
Super dangerous. but like obviously it turned out fine. But I remember like one day, like Allie was like, "You freak me out with that shit. Like, stop. She's gonna run on the road one time, and she's gonna get hurt." And I was like, "No, no, 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 no. You don't understand. I will dive in front of that car. Like, I will get run over. Like, I 100% would. It's just. I don't even like it. Like, that's the thing, dude. She's such a drama queen. Like, and she is such a diva. But in her defense, and I know this about me, I foster the shit out of that stuff. Because literally the second I hear her yelp, I'm like, oh my god, here, what do you need? Oh my god, you know, like.
Yeah, I was gonna say that's how Blue. I've noticed it. Blue actually, she's very wise to that shit. Wiser than I thought she was. She knows how to elicit those reactions out of all of us now.
Oh yeah, like today, like Izzy and I were playing, and she like fell funny, and like I
Yeah.
saw it, like she like bent in half,
Ooh.
like trying to get this toy, and like
Ooh.
she yelped, and I was just like, come here, oh my god, you know, like I was just, come
Yeah.
here, oh my god. And so it just like she knows, like she like
the baby
I
voice, yeah, she
foster
knows.
that drama queen diva shit, but like
Absolutely.
I also want to be there for her when she's hurt.
Exactly. That's the thing. That's personally, I think that I accept part of the spoiledness as just that's the cost of
Right.
who I am as a parent.
Well, like
something,
even
you know?
like my dad, like he doesn't even play rough with her. He just like plays with her,
Yeah.
and like she'll like yelp sometimes because like her arm will get stuck on something. You know, same with me. You know, like
Right.
sometimes we'd be playing rough and like she gets like her arm caught in the chair or something. I don't know, nothing big, but you know, like she'll pull her arm a little bit or something, and she'll yelp. But like I make sure that every time I hear that, like I come out there and I just like I'm like, hey, I'm here. You know.
Right. Just let her see that you're.
Yeah, just so that
you're
she
nearby.
knows that like I'm here when I hear her yelp like that. So I'm
Yeah.
100% fostering like the babied like drama queen shit, but I don't care.
Exactly. Like, what are you gonna do? Not treat your
Ignore
like,
my
dog
dog's
well?
yelps.
Exactly.
Like, no.
No.
Yo,
Yeah.
you want to hear something scary? This is a little off topic, but not really.
Yeah. Yeah.
I
go
remember
ahead.
reading a Reddit story, like a year or two ago, about like this dude that took his dog like camping and whatnot.
Yeah.
And it freaks me out a little bit, not a lot, but it freaks me out a little bit, just because I'm
Yeah.
like, damn, what would I do in that situation?
Right.
But I remember he and his dog went camping, and they were like, you know, a few miles up this trail, and like they were like, I don't know if they were like making camp or something, but like they were like chilling somewhere, you know.
Right. Right.
And the dog was just like walking around sniffing the area and stuff, and it stepped on a broken bottle
Oh.
and
shit.
sliced its paw open.
Oh shit.
And like he was like, yeah, it started like my dog was just like bleeding everywhere.
Jesus, that would have freaked the fuck, dude.
And yeah, and they were up on a mountain.
I have learned, like, honest, I will probably could handle that, like, after a second or two, but, like, when Blue was having a seizure, I'm not gonna lie to you.
Oh,
I
that's
lost my
different.
shit.
To me,
I
that is
lost my
way
shit,
different.
yeah. That's, I mean, I think I could handle that, but that's why I'm, like, questioning it, just because, like, I just can't explain to you that, like, kind of fear. It wasn't even an anxiety thing.
That's
it's just,
different.
like,
No, the
yeah,
seizure is 100% different from this. I couldn't. I don't know what I'd do in that situation. So,
yeah.
like,
I regret bringing that up.
No, it's
more.
okay,
Yeah,
but,
no
like-
more. Oh, that was just the worst. But
Yeah,
yeah, that's
that-
terrible. What happened to the dog? I cut its
well, so
paw.
that's the thing is like, I think I would react in the same way, but it's just like, man, I really don't want to be put in that situation. Like,
yeah.
he basically was just like, I saw it happen. I heard her yelp. I saw the blood everywhere, and like he was like, basically like I paused for a few seconds, and then like I immediately scooped her up, and just like wrapped her paw up with my shirt, and then just literally carried her 3 miles down the mountain and put her in the car and took her to the vet.
That's
Like,
what you do.
it was just like I just remember like powering down that mountain. Like. It was
Yeah,
just like I was just like, I mean, that's exactly what I would do. I'm just like, I hope I can react that fast, and I think I could.
You
but
would.
like, you just never know.
That so I'll tell you this. You'd be surprised. And like, again, I personally think you're a smart guy, and so people who are smart when the situations start getting like when shit hits the fan, basically, it's not really. You'd be surprised. It's not as active as you think. A lot of your decisions are like.
Oh, 100%. It's just like natural. You're
automatic.
just like, this is
You
what I
stop
have to do.
You stop overthinking and you just start going off of instinct, and you just start making
Exactly.
decisions and rolling with it. And it's what saves a lot of people.
Right.
The worst thing you can do in a crisis is stand still.
Oh,
And, like,
100%.
you just gotta make a decision and go.
But like that's the thing that like it always like not that like I'm worried about like broken glass or anything,
Yeah.
but like it always freaks me out because like I want to take me and Izzy like camping for like a weekend like as a regular thing. Like I want to start doing that.
I mean, that's a dream for me and Robin and Blue too.
Exactly. Like I think it sounds great. It sounds like a really good bonding experience and it sounds fun.
Yeah. I mean, you know me, I love my quiet nature.
Exactly. And so, but I'm always just like, damn, like, I don't have to just worry about myself now. Like, if something happens to her, like, I need to be ready.
Yeah, man. Let me tell you too. It's not a that happened. But so I was walking Blue around this complex when we first moved here, and it was pretty hot, and there was a snake.
Oh yeah.
And a shot like a yellow black. Only there wasn't any red on. Sure, the whole yellow black kind of jacket, like not poisonous. I think it's red on yellow, Killer Fellow, right?
I can't hear you. What?
What's the thing about like the snakes? Red on black, Fred and Jack, like red on yellow.
Yeah, I think that's a. If
think
not,
that's
it's
it.
something similar.
So either way, it wasn't like a coral snake, but it was like a thing. The Blue was like sniffing the ground, and I looked like kind of like around the area and saw it chilling pretty close, and I was like, oh my fuck, Blue, come here, and she looks at me, and I'm like, hey, come here, girl, and she looks in the direction of the snake, and I'm like, oh my god, no, Blue, come here, and she walks, and her like claw like nicks the snake.
Oh,
and
shit.
thankfully, instead of striking, it just started hauling ass away, and I was like dragging Blue by the like collar so fast. I was like, no. Like, I checked her immediately for any bites or anything that I didn't see, that maybe she was just like, not reacting to yet or something. But fortunately, nothing came of it. But I was scared as shit. So like, yeah, you definitely start looking for things on the ground.
Oh no, dude. I mean, out in Texas, dude, there were hella snakes.
I believe that. That makes sense.
No, dude, there was this one time.
Gross.
It's disgusting.
There used to be like an anti-snake gun that you can like carry on you.
I
Like a little pistol shotgun you can just whip
I
out.
despise snakes with a burning passion.
I didn't mind them, but then one day I was at a couple and threw a display in a pet store, and one fucking struck at me behind the glass. It bounced off the glass, obviously. Struck, and I was like, okay, fuck snakes. That scared the shit out
That
of
is
me.
disturbing.
No. It scared the piss out of me.
Dude,
Yeah.
I've never liked snakes, and like, no. Dude, there was this, okay, so 2 stories. So, there was this one time, it's literally almost the exact same as yours. I was taking Izzy down one night in the heat of the fucking summer, out in Texas, and we were going down I was on the 3rd floor of my apartment, and we were going down the stairs, and we get down the first flight, no problem. And she had just learned how to walk down the stairs. And so like we were both walking, and we get down to the last bit of stairs, right? And like, I don't know how I saw it, but I did.
Yeah.
But we're down on the last flight of stairs, and I just like instantly jump back, and I look, and there's just this long ass snake sitting on the stairwell.
No.
And Izzy's of course already
No.
down there because she's like sprinting down, ready to go
No.
outside. And I'm not kidding. Like I didn't even have time to like. This isn't even like I need to think situation. It's just like
No, it's not. Yeah.
like I saw it, and I immediately just like jerked the leash back and like basically just like
Picked her up probably.
like hung her as I was like, no, nope, 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 and we went backwards and went down to the other side, and I was just like, not like no fucking way we're going that
No,
way. I don't want you
yeah.
near that thing. I don't want to get near that thing. There's no fucking
And that
way.
thing doesn't want to get near any of us either. So let's just all
Exactly.
best interest and go away.
Exactly. And
So,
then
yeah, exactly.
and then there was this one time we were on a trail.
That's freaky, man. Give me some shivers. God damn.
Yeah, well, it's what I think was worse is the fact that like my apartment was fucking 2 floors up.
I got a pause the other one.
I wouldn't even worry about it, but yeah, it's fine. But like I think that's worse is like my fucking apartment was like 2 floors up from this goddamn snake,
Oh god, that's disgusting.
and I was just like, that is
Holy shit.
disgusting. How do I make sure there's not even a fucking crevice in my window, or you know?
I would have gone to the nearest like pawn shop, bought a pistol, and just mag dump the thing at it. I wouldn't have even
Disgusting.
like I would have told the cops like, sorry man, there was a snake there. I hope you understand. Like they
Right.
were no human targets. I'm just trying to kill a snake.
Right. But
I had
then
13 rounds, 9 millimeters, whatever it takes.
But then we were on a walk on a walking trail that we had not frequented, but we had been a few times, you know.
Yeah.
But again, it was the fucking dead of summer, so it was hot as balls.
Yeah.
And
Snakes like to do that because
oh yeah, snakes were out.
blooded, so like yeah, they love that shit.
And so we walked through this trail, and we're on the way back, and there's a 3-way fork in the road, right? So you can go. So we were coming from one way. There was one way that led out, and one way that led, like, just to another direction.
Right.
And of course, like we're walking, and we're like 10 feet away from the fork, and I look down, and there's just this fucking huge black snake in the middle of the fucking fork, like dead ass middle, like where you can't go either way. And I was just like,
horrible.
and again, like I just kind of like seized and pulled her back, right?
Yep.
And like I was just like looking at her, and I was just like, hey, like, you know, don't look at this forest noodle. What's up? How's it going?
Forest noodle. That's
Right,
a great
like-
word.
Don't look at this, right?
It's not real.
And like yeah, like I was like entertaining her while also like scanning the area for being like,
Yes.
okay, there's probably more, A, and B, how the fuck do we get out of here?
Yep.
And
Yep.
so like we stood there for like 5 minutes, and eventually like I was just like, okay, like I'm just gonna have to have faith that this thing doesn't want to mess with us either, and also
Yep.
that this is the only one around here, and I'm just gonna
Yes.
have to jump through the woods and to get back on the path.
Shit.
And I was just like, this is just deeply disturbing because I feel like
Yeah, I would've been-
everywhere would have a snake now.
My anxiety would have been.
Oh, it
having
was
a
awful.
fever thing with that one, yeah.
And again, like she like still like she had never seen it, like, because I was just like, ooh, look at me, haha, I'm funny.
Exactly.
Look at me doing these things.
You know, again, that makes me, wonder about like some of the stuff my mom
Exactly.
might have done to like keep me from seeing shit, you know?
Yeah. Right. But
Especially
like,
in my situation, because like
Oh, yeah.
I don't even know. Like I'm sure that shit.
oh yeah, I'm sure every parent has to do that.
Yeah.
But
Probably
yeah,
don't even want to,
essentially.
probably don't want to talk about it after because it's a real kid and
Hell no.
it's probably much scarier. So.
Oh yeah.
But either way, continue. I'm sorry.
Oh, I was just gonna say, like, basically, like, we were there for like 5 minutes, and I was just like, damn, do I really do this? Do I lead me and my dog through this like potentially snake-infested woods?
Yeah.
And then like I was just like, like I literally took the first step into the woods, and then the snake saw me do it, and it was like, oh nope, I'm out, dude. You're freaky. And he backed off, and I was just like, I picked Izzy up real quick, and I just like sprinted through the fort because I was like, this is our opportunity. It's still there. I know it's still there, but we're going now.
Right. Exactly.
And like, if somebody's gonna get bit, it's gonna be me. Like,
Right.
like I'm
right.
picking
It's
your ass up.
I can deal with it. You can't. Like,
Exactly. Speaking of, she's screaming in the background, so I'll be right back.
Yeah. Go ahead.
my bed. Chemistry flip like a switch. Remembering hit like a bitch. Calling nostalgia. Flashbacks pile up. Deja vu. Used to hold my stick. But the minute you're holding my dick. Couple kisses arouse you. And that Lennon I plow you. We was like Lilo and Stitch. You was my dog with the shit. My gun and my powder. My baby, my flower. Fucking on short butter now. She bit as sweet as she sour. I read that shit like a towel. I read that shit like a towel. Baby, you hurt me like ow. Baby, you hurt me like ow. Shawty, she hurt me like ow. Fucking, she hurt me like ow. Say that I hurt like ow. Say that I hurt like ow. So she hurt me like ow. So she hurt me like ow.
All right, sorry.
How dare you?
Yeah, I know. I was barking at nothing for minutes, so I apologize.
She all good?
Just having a fucking aneurysm over nothing, but I mean, God knows. Probably heard some murderer outside, but
Yeah, exactly. Dude, I'll say this too. Having to like actually take care of a dog, adult, there's been a lot of things recently that have improved my mom and I's relationship, but that's been a big one too. And just
Oh,
thinking about
100%.
again, like it's made things a whole lot better between us.
well, it's something that you both care about. Like,
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, for me, like, I really enjoy
start-
having a dog because, like, it. I mean, like, I guess it doesn't force you to. Like, I guess you don't have to, but you should. Like, force you to
Right.
just get out.
That, and also it is underrated, and it sounds kind of corny, but there's nothing that makes people happier than making something else like truly happy.
Yeah,
And
man.
so
Like,
you have a dog, and you can see that you can give something else a good life. That really gives you a
It
deep
is, it's
sense of
nice.
happiness and satisfaction. Yeah.
like, dude, did I ever tell you, like, I took her to the vet out here, just to get some, like, some medicine and shit.
Right.
And they were like, "Oh wow, she's so skinny." And this is not a flex, by the way.
Right.
But they were like, "Oh my God, she's so skinny," and I was like, "Oh my God, I haven't been feeding her enough. Like, I'm
Yep.
fucking terrible."
Dude, every
Like-
time the vet comments, even if it's a good comment about weight, I get.
Yeah, I'm just like, "Oh my God, I need in." By the way,
Okay.
I was just like, "Oh my God, like I fucked up. Like, she's like underweight, blah blah blah."
Right.
And I was just like, "Oh my God, like, do I need to feed her more? Like, am I doing something wrong?" And they were like, "No, like." She's the healthiest dog I've ever seen. They were like, everyone just comes in here with their dog so unhealthy and overweight. Like, she's just like she doesn't even have earwax. Like,
That's amazing to hear.
and I was like, hell yeah. I was
Nice.
like,
That's awesome.
so my
Your
Nazi-
neuroses pay off.
I was about to say my Nazi regime of
Yes.
of health has paid off.
Dude, absolutely. And I mean, think about it. The reason that she's such a fucking energy bunny because she's so healthy. She constantly wants to do shit and work out that energy.
Oh yeah, she's batshit, dude. But like
Again,
that's what I really
actually-
enjoy
actually
about her
just
because
sensitive
like.
health.
Well, that's what I enjoy about her. Is like I wanted a dog that like I could take like hiking and camping and stuff like that, and I could hang,
Yep.
And like she definitely can.
Oh yeah. And again, like it'll mellow with age. And no, it's
Oh
tough
yeah,
to
it'll
see
be
right
it'll be
now,
so
but-
nice. Like, cause honestly, like, dude, I'm not even kidding. We go those 5 miles on the river walk, and she comes home and she's like, "Yo, so like, we're gonna go outside and play, right?" And I'm like, hell no. We just walked for 3 hours. Like,
He's a psycho.
dude, she is. It doesn't end. But if you know how to manage it, it's not a big deal.
Nah, yeah. But they
Because
you
I'm
gotta-
just like,
you gotta
hey, look,
respect
guess
the
what?
fact that they need it.
Playtime's over.
Exactly.
Like, if you want to
It's a
play by
limit.
yourself, go for it. But I'm done. Like,
You gotta know how to call it, yeah.
oh yeah. That's the other thing too I've noticed is like dogs will definitely teach you how to like be firm in what you decide.
Yeah, stick to your guns, yeah.
Oh yeah, because I'm just like, no, it's over. And like, you know what? If you want to play, that's fine. But you better play the way I want you to play. Like, don't tear shit up.
Exactly.
Because then if you tear shit up, you ain't gonna play at all.
No.
Charge.
Yeah, it's interesting, that's for sure.
It's a hell of a time.
But anyways, World of Warcraft.
World of Warcraft is also incredible.
How are we looking on experience?
A little over halfway.
Yeah, it's
Not gonna
looking
make it
great.
tonight. No.
It's not looking great. We need to get some of these damn quests done. They're just so fucking hard.
Yeah, I just finished up one of them.
Yeah, we need to get these tortoise shells done, and then we need to kill these birds.
Okay.
And then the basilisk quest we're probably not gonna be able to do. We can abandon Voral's Ring for Scarlet Monastery.
Abandon what?
Voral's Ring for Scarlet Monastery.
I have Voral's Revenge.
Voral's Revenge, whatever. Fuck it. Voral's R.
Sorry. Okay.
But yeah, there's gotta be. Let's kill this bird here. That's the problem about this place. We needed to get we need to dedicate a ton of time to getting these quests done because they're fucking
Yeah.
bitch.
Feels like a smaller, more difficult version of Barrens, where everything was just like go all over the place, do all the quests.
If we can get right, let's focus up. I'm gonna put on that damn Dan Terminus album. Hold on.
It's not a bad idea. Let me get some music.
Yeah, let's focus this shit up. We can make good progress here.
Charge. Target. I can't carry.
Scorpids, I need 2 more. Let me. Okay.
Out of range. I don't have a target.
Who's this? I'm gonna have to drink after this. I did do some research into comps for TBC.
Sorry, what?
I did some research into comps, like 2v2 comps for TBC.
I looked a little bit as well, yeah. So what did you find?
Honestly, like, I'm gonna need that.
Yeah, I don't, so you can have it.
Oh, my inventory's full. That's great.
That's ass.
Probably needed that. Shadow Gem, whatever. Honestly, like, dude, I was watching a Kargaz video, and you
Yeah.
know, of course, it's fucking 3 hours long. But
Yep.
so I'm definitely not done with it. But honestly, dude, like, I didn't even understand what the fuck they were saying. Like,
Really?
oh my god, it was wild. They were just talking like, okay, I'm done with scorpions. No more scorpions.
Okay.
So birds and tortoises is what we're prioritizing. Not
Alright.
that tortoise, though. I'll tell you that. I'm gonna drink actually real quick. But like, yeah, I need to rewatch it.
Okay.
But it was informative. But like, shamans definitely don't have a. From what I gathered, shamans definitely don't have a place.
That sucks.
Not in PvP at least. Which is fine. It's fine.
That is fine. If you have do you have a slot for PvE stuff? Like, good. That's all that matters to me for your shaman. Honestly, I don't know what your.
Oh yeah, I don't give a shit. Honestly, I'm not comfortable PvPing as a shaman, so.
Fair.
But like, for raids, I think it really boils down to like what we are comfortable with doing together, but they need to
Right.
be viable classes. So like, protection warrior is obviously gonna be the main tank. Off tank, it sounds like it could be feral druid, protection warrior, and in some scenarios, protection paladin.
Okay.
Heals, I could basically play any class for heals.
Okay.
So kind of kind of boils down to like what I want to do. But I think
That's
if I want to main heal, I probably need to be priest or I need to be paladin, which is fine with me. I love both of those classes.
Okay, cool.
I mean, I love all the healer classes. Let's be honest. But
That's true. Yeah, you do love to heal.
it's just
I'm glad you do because I'm so happy that I have a good healer.
oh yeah, healing is
God, it's so good.
Where
You
I
have no-
really need.
like knowing that I can rely on you, I can actually pull off great shit.
well. That's
Like,
what
you're
like
the reason. You're
that's what I
part
think
of
is fun. Like that's why I think like what would be really fun is like if we can get the warrior up and the paladin, you know? Like,
Right.
I'll use paladin, for example. Like, if you're paladin tanking and I'm paladin healing, like, literally from level 1
That's
to level
busted.
70, like,
busted.
I don't think it's busted. I think it's just like,
blood elves, right?
what?
We're gonna do that with the blood elves, right?
Exactly. That's our plan when TBC drops day
Yeah.
1, probably.
Excellent.
Like, I don't even really care about the, like, 50 or, like, the 60 to 70 grind. Like, that'll be something that
That's
we'll
later.
both do, but, like, I really want to play the damn paladin.
I want blood elf paladins. Yes. So glad
Yeah.
you're with.
Um,
I'll probably check out Outland and 60 to 70 content on paladin before anything else.
oh, I don't know about that. It's gonna take a while. I think I'd like to have something 70. While we still do. Oh, that bench is gonna take that. But regardless, like what I'm saying is like, I think what really matters is like each of us finding the class that we want to play, and then
Right.
spending as much time as possible together on those classes.
Yeah.
And
right.
figuring it out and like learning together, because like you just said, like you like knowing that you can pull off crazy shit. Like
Yeah.
I enjoy healing through that crazy shit. Like I think that is
It's engaging.
yeah, it's engaging, but it's like some of the most rewarding shit is when you're like, okay, fuck it, I'm going in, and I'm like, okay, let's fucking do it, and we pull it
Right.
off. Like it's so
It's awesome,
rewarding
dude,
and so
yeah.
fun.
Especially when we do it, we don't. I don't know. I love it when we plan and stuff and talk it out, but I think it's the coolest shit when we start reacting to things as they happen, and we're just silently just making the perfect plays. You know.
Oh yeah,
Especially
like,
in a dungeon. That's that good shit to me. I'm not saying, oh yeah, we're in prime form right now.
mm-hmm.
Let's get this vulture.
See, like, I think the silence is cool and all, but, like, I think there's, like, to me, like, I really enjoy, like, the fine line between, like, staring at a group of mobs for 5 minutes and being like, okay, here's the plan, and, like, going in
Yeah.
balls deep blind. Like, I like the idea of, like, going in with, like, some semblance of a plan. Like, I like it when shit goes wrong. Like,
Same, and I like
exciting.
it that I don't mean total silence. What I mean is like communication is pretty much like call outs or like seeing like check
Right.
behind you, like watch your banner, stuff like that. You know.
right, like, that's the good shit.
Yeah, me too. Yeah, I love that.
So, like, that's what I think is really key is, like,
Oh,
yeah, 36, no thank you.
Hunter.
I
He's
think we should be
fucking off.
okay. Alright, I'm done on car parts. Yeah, let's get car parts.
It will be soon.
Yeah, let's get car parts done. The vulture bones and the tortoise shells. And if we somehow pull that off in time, we can go to basilisks. Doubt it, but if we can get this 4 quest done, that'll be good.
All right, let's keep moving.
Yep. Let's hit this tortoise near the shipwreck.
Okay. Not in 35.
Hell no. Get those car parts though.
I'm getting the car. Yeah, every car part I see, I'm gonna grab. Until
Yeah,
I'm done.
I'm
I
gonna
got 5 more.
scope it out and see if we can find a tortoise that's our level. Let's see. All these bitches have respawned at high levels. Yeah, they're all huge. That Night Elf Hunter to your right. He's fighting the
yep.
tortoises. I got some car parts over here. Let's see.
Okay. I got my 28. I'm working on it right now.
Alright, got a tortoise over here. I'm gonna engage.
Okay.
But yeah, like I think I think like, I mean, it sounds like we'll have Shaman, Mage, Paladin, and I mean, honestly, like at this rate, we'll probably have something else in the works.
I think something else in the works, but I'm cool with just those two. That gives us something to level that we'll like fucking love, and that gives us a 60 to 70 option for content.
Yeah. I'm just trying to think of like the healing tank duo that like we want to go hard on. Like that's the thing. Like, so my thought process is we'll have.
Alright, go with car parts.
Sweet. Let's hit these tortoises and birds. There's a bird behind us.
And these basilisks.
Yeah. All right. You pull the basilisk.
I'm gonna get 2 of them.
Go for it.
Actually,
Pull
no,
this-
they're 33. Never mind. Never
I'm gonna
mind.
pull this bird to us. But, like, I mean, in reality, like, think about it like this. Like, it sounds like, let's say we hit 60, which I think we will before TBC drops, right? On these guys.
If we keep this pace, yes.
Yeah. So let's say we hit 60 before TBC drops, right? And then, I'm pulling this other basilisk. And then, I mean, it sounds like, let's say tentatively right now, the next step is warrior, right?
Okay, I like that.
Let's just say that tentatively because that's the latest class combo we've talked about.
Yeah,
And then,
I do like that idea. What else would you be open to pairing with?
I'm sorry, repeat that. Open to what?
So I know that you're. What else would you be open?
You cut out again.
God damn it. So what would you be open to pairing with a
warrior.
besides another warrior?
So like you play warrior and I play something else.
Yeah.
Priest or druid? Priest.
Okay, cool. I'm fine with either of those, but which way are you leaning?
I mean, I'm leaning warrior, but I will be priest if you'd like.
Nah, no.
I
like
honestly,
warrior.
like, I could fuck with a priest.
It'd just be Ben and Diddle Part 2.
Exactly, and I think that'd be kind of fun.
It would be. Have a Ben and Diddle version, or having a classic version of Ben and Diddle.
Well, I'd totally be undead priest with your undead warrior too. So like, it would literally just be like
Rising from the Grave.
Yeah, it'd just be
That's
angsty.
kind of sick.
It'd be angsty, Blizzard, classic versions of Ben and Diddle. Like,
I kind of love that.
right.
That's how they should come back.
100%. They were very angsty.
They were very angsty.
But
Originally.
so like,
Let's say hypothetically.
yeah. Oh my god, I'm totally gonna name my priest hypothetical or some shit.
I just hope that like Ben Chaparro is open.
Oh, it 100% is. If
I
it's
want
not,
it.
we're switching servers.
I want it so bad. I think you should name him Diddle Yavaway. Like,
Just see if I can get away with it.
yeah, just see.
You could try that. But the main purpose of this statement is we've got these guys at 60 hypothetically, right?
Right.
Then we've got some sort of other class combo that we're raising, right?
Right.
And then we've got Paladin that we know we want to do, right?
Right.
And then we've got the level 58 character boosts,
Oh.
as well.
Shit.
right?
God, you
And
forget
so
about those. I forgot about those entirely.
exactly. So like we'll have at the very least 3 level 70s that we can leverage to figure out the class combos that we work best with, you know?
Very interesting. Yeah. I like this.
So it really boils down to like, what are the classes that we know we want to level together and then potentially work out with, and then what are the what's the class that we want to just like boost and have for personal use, and you know maybe it works out, maybe it doesn't, but really it's for like, this is the class I want to play because that's the one we're boosting.
Damn, I don't know. I don't even know what I choose for that.
Right. See, I'm leaning towards Druid, but Like, you know,
I genuinely don't even. I might be.
repeat that.
I might go Warlock.
See, it's funny you mention that because, like, every time I think about that, I could totally see you going Warlock.
See me doing Warlock or see you doing it?
You, because I already got a Warlock at 60, so
Yeah, I think I would. Honestly, that sounds fun. I might do that.
I could totally see you.
Apparently, they kick ass in TBC, so
Yeah, they're the top DPS.
I could definitely do that. All right, Warlock
could-
it is.
I could totally see you doing that, and that's the thing. Like, we could have Paladin going, and then we could have that other.
What's that bird behind you? Fuck.
That's all good. You burn the tortoise, and like we'll have Paladin going. We'll have these guys at level 60. We'll have, let's say, tentatively Druid Warlock at 58, and then we'll have, let's say, tentatively Priest Warrior leveling at whatever level we get them to. Like,
Yep.
to me, that gives us a lot of options. I have literally every single healer class available
Yeah,
at my disposal, and you've got 2 of the 3 tank classes available at your disposal
true.
in that scenario. Like,
That's not bad.
yeah, we can fuck with that because literally the only thing we'd be
Absolutely.
missing is US Feral Druid tank, and I don't even, like, me personally, that doesn't appeal to me, and I don't think it particularly appeals to you either.
Nah.
Exactly. So, like, we basically got all of the combos that we would want,
That we
because
want.
the missing
Yeah.
link for me, in my opinion, is like I've got 4 healer classes to choose from. 2 are raid heals and 2 are tank heals, but will raid heal if they need to. And so,
That's amazing. This
so
is
like
something
I will have all
good.
the options available to me because literally every single class I'm playing will be heals if I pick priest warrior instead of warrior.
And that's everything I want too, and it's all on.
Right.
It's amazing.
And so
Hell yeah.
my only barrier to entry is warrior sounds really fun.
It does.
And in that scenario, like I think that's the deal breaker, is like if we are going to go warrior, I think I'd bite the bullet and boost a priest.
Interesting. Yeah. Oh,
Instead of,
let's see.
I'm gonna go ahead and let him have that.
Yeah.
I don't want to take that from him. I don't want to be a dick for
Fair.
once in my life. But like, I think in that scenario, like if we go warrior, I would boost a priest just because I think they're better main tank healers, and that sounds like what we want to do. Is you main tank, I main heal.
Except for the scenario where you mentioned thinking with me, that's
Well, that's the thing. That solves that scenario because I would be warrior.
true.
And so,
Okay,
like, I would,
right.
and I'd have a paladin too if I decide, oh, fuck it, I want a paladin tank, you know? So you could warrior main tank and I could paladin off tank or something, you
Very
know?
true. Okay, that does work out.
So, like, that is honestly the most versatile option, is me having 2 potential tank classes and 3 heal classes instead of 4 heal classes, you know? So, I don't know. Now I'm kind of leaning towards boosting a priest.
I mean, sounds pretty cool. In
All right,
terms
I'm
of
done with tortoises.
I need about 2 more.
Okay, I'm gonna switch to free for all. Give me 1 second.
Yeah.
I can't switch at your lead.
Oh,
But yeah, no, I'll give that some thought, and you should too.
for sure. I mean, having 2 of the 3 tank classes at my disposal, and then through warrior having a pretty decent BS class on top of my, or just as an alternative to my mage, sounds good.
Well, that's the thing, is like you will have like you'll have warrior, like let's just say you let's just say you stick with tank on warrior and you stick with tank on paladin, right?
Right.
If you boost a warlock and you'll have the mage, you have the top DPS class, and then arguably, at the very least, mage is the third best DPS class, probably second, right?
Not bad.
So you'll have number 1 and number 3 at the bare minimum, and then you'll have the top tank and another off tank in this scenario, and then I'll have the 2 main healers, a raid healer, and then a tank or a DPS. Like, I'm cool with that.
That sounds
So,
real good. Yeah.
so maybe that is the move. Maybe I just
I think that's the
say
answer.
fuck druid and roll with a priest
Embrace,
for the boost.
embrace it. Yeah. Go with it.
And we go warrior, yeah. Because I mean, really, I think warrior sounds really fucking fun.
It does.
And honestly, like we kind of talked about this in the beginning concepts of the warrior, but like in this scenario, when these guys are 60, and like we're just kind of waiting for TVC,
Right.
and we do warrior, we should totally treat it as hardcore.
Yes. That's fun.
Well, I think that's also just like an amazing class combo to be like, oh, this is hardcore. Like
It is,
literally
it
just
really
2
is.
dudes
Very
swinging
metal.
blades
Very metal.
and like hoping they don't die. Like no
Yeah.
heals other than bandages, and you're
I
just
do
like,
hope we should keep bandages going.
yeah, and then you're just like blood rage, like
Thunderclaps.
yeah, you're just like swinging your dicks at all these mobs,
Yeah, I
like
was gonna
hoping
say,
you
it's
don't
just
die.
A whole lot of, it's a sausage fest, and it's great.
Cause like, and I think you put it best is like we should treat it like not hardcore to the point where like if I die, I delete my character, but like if we both die, like we have some sort of penalty,
Yes.
you know?
Yep.
I think if we both die, we call it for the night on those characters. Like that
Okay,
way
so
it's
we
not
can't make
hardcore.
progress?
Yeah, like if we both die,
It's
that's
like
the end of the night for those characters. And like if we want to keep playing, we can always just switch to shaman and mage and do dungeons or some shit.
True.
But
That's
like
cool.
we need to
Okay.
have some sort of hard cap to where like there is a penalty for dying, both of us.
Yeah, for sure. I agree with that.
Because I think that would just be fun. Like it's like to me it's
Makes us
not.
take it more seriously.
Well, it's like take it more seriously, but it's also like to me like that's the thing about like I'm not devaluing the experience at all. Like I love leveling and I love these guys and
Right.
all that shit, but like it makes it to where like leveling is not the goal. The goal is just to live, like,
Right.
and it like gives another aspect to the game for like, because like let's say you die, like my goal is no longer like, oh let me just finish this quest, like whatever. Like it's like, okay, do I think I can beat this? Because if I can't, I need to spend all my energy just trying to get the hell out of here. Like,
Right. Exactly. It makes like again just hardcore versions of anything make you like, engage more, and it makes you attached more to the character. It's more fun.
yeah, I mean, like even thinking of like the Diablo characters, like I wouldn't
Exactly,
even say
it was fun up until I died.
well, I was about to say like I wouldn't even say I'm attached, but like those moments where I thought I was gonna die, like it was heart wrenching because I was just like sweaty shit. Yeah, like it was sweaty as fuck. Like that Malthael fight was the sweatiest I've ever been playing Diablo.
Dude, I sweat even through death. Like it was.
Because it was mortifying because me and Spencer were about to die.
Yeah. Just got melted instantly.
Yeah, no, you just got one-shotted.
I wasn't even fair.
But yeah, that's the appeal to Warrior for me, is like I think we could make it really fucking fun. Plus, like, who the fuck doesn't love Warrior? Like,
Everyone loves Warrior.
once you get into it, everyone loves Warrior.
Everybody, no, even people. You need them. There's nothing happier than seeing that warrior being like, yo, invite me.
Oh yeah, it's great. It's a good feeling.
Yeah, it is. You feel safe.
Okay, there's hella tortoises over here that are our level. We're gonna fuck these things up. And we're gonna get this done right on time.
That's awesome. And where are you? There you go. want some drink. Oh, that's not good.
It's alright.
I'm gonna leave him away and Nova.
We'll loot this tortoise when you come back.
Okay.
Charging.
Yes, thank Jesus.
Okay, sweet. Let's get the hell out of here.
Yeah, fuck this place. Fuck this tornado of cum.
Go down the racetrack. Oh shit, we need vultures still. Fuck. Let's go kill this basilisk.
Charging.
I'm
Inventory is full.
I'm drinking.
Okay. I'm gonna pull this bird.
Excuse
What
you.
the fuck? Wow.
Did you just? Oh, what?
I literally had my hand hovering over the health potion for fucking 5 minutes, and then I was like, no, we're okay, we're okay. I literally just need to smack this bitch. It was at like 8%, and then it proceeded to parry and dodge like 5 moves in a row. Got it to 1%, and then it crit me, and I died.
That's incredibly upsetting.
Yeah, no, it's kind of bullshit.
Fuck this game.
Whatever. There's like a horde of birds over there on the right that we can fuck up. They should be relatively low level.
Avian genocide.
Avian genocide's a great name.
It is.
Because also fuck birds.
Fuck birds, indeed.
I'm gonna BRB. I
Birds
have
are just
numlock.
stupid
going.
dinosaurs.
All right. Let's see.
Hold on.
How's it going?
Not fantastic.
All right, I'm back. Don't worry about it.
That spell isn't ready yet. I can't pass that yet.
Could be in real quick.
What's that?
In, please.
Well, we gotta. It's 11. We gotta call it.
Do you want to call it now?
Yeah, unfortunately, I need to get out of bed.
All right, that's cool. All right, let's go back then. Let's just hearth. We can turn the quest in later.
All right.
How's your XP?
Well over half, but still not close to 30.
Yeah.
Those quests turn into help a lot.
Yeah, for sure. Honestly, if you want to hop on tomorrow and just do like 1 or 2 SM graveyard runs,
That'd be fun. Yeah.
like go ahead and do that and hit 30, and then once you hit 30, just log off.
Okay.
Or, you know, you can get, I have
I'll hit
1, 2,
30.
3, 4, 5. What?
I'll hit 30 somehow tomorrow.
Oh, let's just say, like, I'm 6 bars in, so if you go over it, it's not that big a deal.
Okay, I might just play a little catch up then.
Yeah, I just wouldn't do any quests because, like, we're gonna do those together
That would
anyway, so it's
also-
not really like catch up. It's just you.
Jumping ahead.
Yeah, exactly. So like, I would stick to like SM graveyard runs, and then
For sure.
I think if you do 2, it'll put you in a good spot, and or you know, do as many as you want. But I'm 6 bars into 30. If you hit 6 bars into 30, I'd definitely log off because then we're straight even.
Yeah. I'll try and match it as close as I can.
Yeah, I would say your goal is to hit 30, and if you go over, that's great.
Yeah.
But if you
Yeah.
don't, then just hit 30, because that'll close the gap a lot.
Yes.
But other than that, like, we can finish this 1,000 Needles quest, and then we can go to STV, and we should be smooth sailing from there.
Yeah, that sounds like a plan.
Like STV smooth sailing, which means we're gonna get fucked up, but
Yeah.
there's good
but-
experience there.
Yeah, exactly. It's worthwhile.
Dude, there's your opportunity right there. Looking for more SMGY, need DPS, prefer mage.
Oh, unfortunately, my friend.
No, dude, you're good. Just fuck your real life. Like,
We're not quite there yet. We will be.
dude, once our stream hits 1 billion subscribers, we'll be
Oh
there.
my god. I will do terrible things to myself.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna blow all the YouTube money on booze,
Oh yeah.
but that way I'm at my peak entertainment for stream.
Exactly. It all feeds back into it. You can write it